Here's my before. Ayakata. Ayakata. So, welcome to Hair by Habiba, and I'm so glad you stopped by. We're gonna have so much fun doing this hairstyle. It is a very elegant Nigerian hairstyle by Yemi Alade, and you'll see it's not that hard to transform this basic looking hair to that elegant hairdo you see Yemi Alade wearing. So let's get started. First of all, you know that extra hair that you have, we all have those extra bags of hair that we haven't used. You might need to go get it. So I have this straight synthetic hair, and this is going to be used primarily to wrap on top of my bun to create that big elegant bun. But I also have some kinky hair that I'm going to use to build my bun. So this is kinky yaki hair. Did I say kinky yaki hair? No, kinky curly hair that I have. This is some old kinky curly hair. You know that hair that you think, you know, I probably should throw it out, but it's still good, and I've had it for a while, so this is going to help build up my bun first, and then I will wrap the straight hair around it. So that's optional. I mean, you can choose to do that, or you can choose to do the whole bun with the synthetic straight hair, or whatever hair that you have that will match the texture of your hair. So my hair is natural type 4, probably about a 4B, 4A type hair sometimes. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really into that, but it basically is a kinky textured hair. So let's get started. You will also need, of course, some gel, your favorite gel to slick back your hair. You'll also need a ton of bobby pins. So I have my bobby pins here. You're gonna need that to secure the hair in, and you might also need some small rubber bands. So let me stop talking and let's get this started. Always moisturize my hair before I start manipulating it. And you know, the wonderful thing about type 4 hair is it can defy gravity. So you moisturize it, make it damp, but not enough to make it completely shrink back. You know, I already had a little bit of moisturize on my hair, so the water just helps to soften it some more, and it's pretty much shrunken because if I stretch my hair, it's actually below collarbone. So as you can see, our beautiful kinky type 4 hair has a lot of elasticity when it's healthy, and that's what you want. So you want to be able to manipulate your hair easily with the water. So we're gonna put it in a big high bun. Okay, so you're gonna start off using your Eco Styler gel, whatever gel you prefer, and you're gonna apply that liberally around your hairline. So just like that, because you're gonna need a ton of this stuff for hair like mine to get it laid. Be afraid to slap that sucker all over your hair. And it's gonna get absorbed into your hair because you're gonna need the style completely slicked back, controlled hair. So I'm putting a lot because, as you can tell, my hair is very thick, and if I don't, I'm gonna have a lot of it coming out. The other thing too is the shorter your hair, the more you'll need to keep this puff controlled. It's like an instant facelift. Who needs plastic surgery? Hello. So you gotta get that bun high up. As high up as it will go. So I'm gonna wrap this around probably 3 times, as much as it will allow me. And you wanna do it so that it's tight, but of course you don't wanna pull out your hair. So I'm gonna wrap this around about 3 times. So there you go. And I could certainly go out like this. You know, nothing wrong with this puff. Nothing at all. But, since we're a little bit extra and we're going for that glamorous, elegant look, this basic puff is just not enough. I'll add a little bit more gel to my edges, slick it back, and put on a scarf around it so that it will stay in place, because I don't want any hair to fly away. So I'm just gonna brush it in some more. See? It does the job. But to make sure it doesn't move out of place, we're gonna cover it up with a scarf. So make sure you have a silk scarf or one of those scarves that you get at the beauty shop. I think they're really made out of polyester, and then they tell you they're made out of silk. Okay. To wrap my hair with a scarf, and that's just gonna set it in place. You know, just simply wrap it around. And then I get to work on the puff, because I want this to be almost like a protective style. I'm going to twist my own natural hair so that I don't have to worry about it getting tangled. Okay. And just kind of tuck it, neatly tuck it, and pin it down. Like I said, I really could do this style with my own hair, but I want a bigger puff. So, strands of hair that I sewed together, and I often use this to make a bigger ponytail. So again, this is the kinky curly hair, and if this is the texture you want to use, by all means, you'll get a very natural finish if you have unrelaxed hair. So I'm just gonna wrap it around my own hand. It's really easy. I just take it and take a little piece first of the hair so that it doesn't fall off. Just a little skinny piece like that. Like that. And then I wrap it around the hair to secure it. Then I take the rest of the hair, the bulk of it, and wrap it around my own bun. So it takes a little practice, but it really is as simple as wrapping the hair around your natural hair. Okay. And then I'm gonna pull up my bun, and I'm just going to twist it loosely. and bring it forward. So I've just pulled it forward, tuck it in, and pin it in place. And you're gonna have to play with it to get it to the shape you want. But I really want it to be big and tall. So I'm now going to add the straight synthetic hair. And the hair is already on a rubber band, as you can see. So I'm just going to take this rubber band and put it over my bun. Okay, and I want the hair to be in the front because I'm going to take some of the hair in the front, twist it to make that curve in the front, and then the rest I'm going to pull towards the bun itself. Alternative way, instead of separating some of the hair to use for the front, is you can make small pieces separately for the front. So I've taken a few pieces which I cut because I knew that the front needed to be a lot shorter than the hair that I needed in the back, so I cut off a piece and twisted it already. But I think it's easier if you just separate out some of the hair that's already there. And this is about half a pack of hair, so I'm just going to take out, you know, enough for the front, and I know I'm going to use about 3 or 4 twists, so that's enough for 1, 2, 3. So for the big piece, or for the bun, I'm going to put this to the side here. I'm just going to take it and split it in 2 and make a big chunky twist. That's all, which I'm going to wrap around my already formed bun. And certainly if you wanted to, you can make several more twists. You know, if you wanted a bigger look, you can just add even more twists. Just, you know, put the hair on a rubber band and just attach it. So the bigger you want it, the more hair you add. So at the end of the long twist that you formed, just put a little rubber band on it so that it doesn't unravel. Separate into as many ringlets as I want, and I said I'm going to use or make 3. So we're going to separate the hair and twist it. So I'm going to do some skinny little twists. Now if you want, you could also braid them. Instead of twist, you could turn them into braids to go across your... So I have my 2-strand twist here for the front, and I went ahead and put a rubber band at the end. So now I'm going to take it and go across my forehead, or as low as I want it. I don't want it too low because I don't really have much of a forehead. So I'm going to put it above my eyebrow and then just wrap it around my bun because it's such a long piece. So I'm just going to wrap it around and bring it down again and go up. 1 more. So just loop it in place so that it hangs across your forehead. And I use kind of around my arch of my eyebrow to give me an idea of where I want this kind of hang. So that's why I wanted the piece of hair near the front. And then you just secure it in place with a bobby pin. So I'm going to do another one, and you just keep doing that, making some fairly small 2-strand twist and then looping it across your forehead until the whole area is filled out. So it's really cool because you get a really nice look and it doesn't take too much time. I mean, of course, if you have everything you need ahead of time in place, it really isn't that hard to achieve this look. So, you know, the holidays are coming, parties are coming, maybe you got a wedding to go to. Why not try something new? So if you think you're running out of hair, one thing you can do, instead of wrapping around the small pieces around the bun, you can just stay in front, tuck it in, and then come right back in the front and secure it again with a bobby pin. So you just tuck it in right in place. That way you don't have to go around the back and waste more hair. And you just keep doing this until you're done and that area is filled in. Since I had that first little piece by itself, I'm going to use it to fill in the front. And I'm just going to push a bobby pin through the loop of hair like that. And just tuck it in underneath the bun. Just like that. And then just keep coming around until it's filled in. So I'm down to my last piece, and I'm just going to wrap it and fill in that little spot right there, and then secure it with the bobby pin. And it's okay if the front isn't completely perfect, because this area is going to be covered by this hair, and I'm also going to accessorize it with beads when I'm done. So I'm not too worried about what's going on right between the bun and the twists. So last thing you're going to do is try to secure everything neatly with bobby pins to your liking. This big piece of hair that we've already 2-stranded and wrap it around our bun, and this is where you get to be an artist, or wrap it, you know, to your liking. You're basically sculpting hair, and so that's why I love doing hair, because in the end it's just about artistic expression. So I'm just wrapping this around this big bun because I want it to be tall and I want it to be wide. You see that? And then you make sure you tuck in the pieces, and then you're going to come with your bobby pins and secure it in place. So once you have the hair in place, you're going to now start putting all those bobby pins in place, because we don't want this bun to fall out. So you make sure you use as much bobby pins as possible, because you want that big regal. So I'm at Michael's and I'm looking for beads. Look at this. There we go. Red beads that I'm looking for.